Hey, it's me, everybody. Welcome back to RATChat, the show where I and sometimes we talk to you about updates and more. It's a very energetic intro for a very relaxing world that I'm in right now, with some very relaxing music, but that's okay. Hello, everybody. Hope you're having a good day today. Let's get right into the updates. Let's see, let me go start doing this. Today is May 9th, 2026. It is currently 4:23 p.m. And since the last RATChat, I have uploaded 6 videos. On Sunday, I uploaded Terraria Part 3. There's another video where I'm just kind of mining and not much happens. I don't know if I'm gonna keep playing that. If I keep playing the game, I don't know if I'm gonna make much progress. If I do, it's not gonna be fast. On Monday we had the Binding of Isaac part 50. Holy moly, 50 parts. I don't remember when exactly I started uploading Isaac to this channel, but I don't know, when was that? Was it January or like December? Was it before? I think it was before. I think it was last year. It had to have been November or December. But yeah, we're up to 50 episodes. Well, we're up to even more because I uploaded another one after. Yeah, that's crazy. I played in that video in episode 50. I did greed mode for the first time, so go check that out. Now on Tuesday. Oh yeah, right. Tuesday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Okay. Tuesday I uploaded RV There Yet Part 2. Another chaotic video. Honestly, I feel like it was a little less chaotic than the first one, but not by much. Just as funny though, and just as fun. We made some damn good progress. We didn't finish the game though, and we haven't played since we recorded that, but we'll go back to it. We'll play some more, especially because we haven't even finished the first map, and there's a second map too in that game. There's a lot we got to do. I'm getting lost in the days. It's okay. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday was Isaac part 51. And then Thursday was another new game, a whole nother new game. Believe it or not. I love starting series on this channel. I definitely start more games than I end them. That's okay. Yeah, we played Burglar Gnomes, specifically the Burglar Gnomes demo, because the full game isn't out yet. But it's a game that got pretty popular when the demo dropped, or I don't know if it was exactly when the demo dropped, but you know, all your big content creators were playing it. I'm pretty sure like Queso played it and Smitty, all those, you know. And it was very fun. I think even Ray played it. I'm pretty sure Ray played it with the Piss Boys. Yeah, I did want to originally edit those videos down, like kind of similar how I did with the Roblox shawarma video, but I did not end up doing that, and I think it's fine. I think there's some bits in that where it's just kind of me walking around, because it's very easy to get separated in that game. But I think it's a good video. And then Friday. Yesterday, Friday, was another Isaac video, Isaac part 52. And all the Isaac videos from this week have been greed mode. I'm having fun with it. I forgot how much I love greed mode, because it feels like, I don't know. To me, it kind of feels similar in essence to when Hearthstone, they released like a dungeon kind of roguelike mode in Hearthstone. This was like years ago. But I don't know. I don't remember what that was called, but it's kind of has a similar essence to that. Anyway, I really am just freaking yapping. Yep. So that was the weekly roundup. I need to get better at this, because that took me a long time it took me 5 minutes to get through 6 videos. But that's okay. I feel like it's fine, especially if I don't have a guest, which I do not have a guest today. I was going to it was kind of up in the air if I was going to have Courtney on this week, but she decided not to, and that's okay. I can yap by myself for an hour or so. I've done it before and I can do it again. So as far as updates and news or whatever for next week, I do have a couple things planned, and the main thing I have planned is Repo. And Repo, I might be talking about Repo a bit in this video, because a giant, huge Repo update just came out. It was the long-awaited cosmetics update for Repo. And I forgot just how long this has been kind of in the works. It was like, at the very least, it was December when they started like kind of posting about things that they're going to add in this update. I didn't realize it had been that long until like today, because I was like looking at old messages in our Repo thread on Discord. Yes, we played that. We did 2 sessions. We played on release day, and then we played the day after too. So those will probably both be going up next week. At least one of them. At least the first one will absolutely be going up next week. Hopefully at the start of next week, maybe even tomorrow if I remember, or if I feel like editing it, because obviously it is quite a bit of a long video. It's like, I think it's like 5 hours of footage, but it might get cut down to like 4 because we took a few breaks. But it's an amazing update to an amazing game, and then honestly it's a pretty damn good video, I think. Some funny shit happens in it. I don't think I have anything else particularly planned. It's just kind of the Repo videos, and everything else is kind of up in the air. Probably do more Isaac. Maybe I'll actually start another PS2 game. Maybe even God of War 2, I don't know. I'll do something. Maybe I'll try and do something new and fresh, or bring something back, I don't know. All right, I think that's pretty much it for updates. Yeah. All right, let's get into let's yap. Let's chat in RATChat. If you haven't noticed, or if you don't know about this character, I am Jet from Sonic. This is a Sonic character, which also even if you don't know this character, you could probably tell that this is Jet. Don't mind me, I'm just making sure this character is actually called Jet. Because that'd be really embarrassing. Okay, yeah. Jet the Hawk. I am by no means a like huge Sonic fan. In fact, I don't enjoy playing the Sonic platformer games. In fact, I don't enjoy most Sonic. I don't know. Okay, I feel like I have a complicated relationship with Sonic. I like straight up, honestly, just do not like the original platformers. I just don't like the pacing of it. I don't like how fast you have to move, and how like kind of, I don't know, like you move so fast, but the game just doesn't. It feels like the levels. I don't know. It's always been a weird spot for me with the Sonic games, because the levels are obviously designed for you to go fast, but it just feels like everything flies by so quick, and like you can't like strategize or explore. I don't know. It feels like when I play Sonic, the original Sonic platformers, or even like Sonic Mania, it feels like I was on a roller coaster. But my car flew off the rails, and I'm just going uncontrollably, nonsensically flying through this level. I don't know. It's definitely a me thing. The game, I'm not saying the games are badly designed. I do enjoy the 3D Sonics a bit more, but I still also do not like those too much. And the main reason too, because there's the whole speed thing with the originals and the 3D. More so the originals, but with both, I also kind of really do not like the health system with the rings. You can collect just a shit ton of rings, but if you get hit once, they're all gone. Like you get hit a single time and every single ring you've collected explodes out of your body, and you'll be lucky to pick up like half of them. And I will admit, similar to how it's, you know, I'm not saying that it's the fault of the game or whatever, like it's not bad game design, I just don't like it, but also it is probably a bit of a skill issue. And I just feel like a Sonic game hasn't made me want to get better at it. Really. I think the most fun I've had with the Sonic game was probably the game that Jet is from, or at least from, I don't know if Jet started in this game, but it was one of the Sonic racing games. And I think it was the second one that was on like GameCube. I think I played it on GameCube. Yeah, I think it was on GameCube. I can let me see if I can look up what it is. Hold on. Sonic racing game, because there's obviously the newer Sonic, you know, like kart racing games, but there was the like, it's like you're on like these hoverboards. It's like hoverboard racing. Let's see, what is the game called? Sonic Riders, that's what it is. Sonic Riders. And I think the one I had was Sonic Riders Zero Gravity, because I remember the cover of the game having the green text, the Zero Gravity subtitle. So yeah, that is the game where I like first saw Jet, and I was like, whoa, that guy's freaking cool. He's green and he's a bird. But yeah, I think Zero Gravity is probably the most fun I've had with a Sonic game, personally. I'm pretty sure is this game on GameCube? I think it is, right? Wait, it's not? Wii and PlayStation 2, so maybe it was the original one. Maybe I did just play Sonic Riders, because that one is on GameCube. Okay, so it was the original Sonic Riders, or I played it on PS2. I don't know. Either way, the reason I got that game, because I think, I don't remember exactly how or why, but I asked my parents if they could get me Mario Kart, because for whatever reason, I probably saw it in the Game Informer. I wanted Mario Kart on the Game Boy or the GameCube. It was probably I assuming Double Dash. I don't know, but I just told them that I wanted Mario Kart. And they went to the store, and they came back. They went to like Walmart or whatever, and they came back and were like, "Here you go. Here's the game." And I was expecting it to be Mario Kart, because that's what I asked for, and they said they were going to go get me a game. And then they handed me Sonic Riders, or Sonic Riders Zero Gravity. I don't remember. I honestly can't remember if it was on PS2 or GameCube and which one it was. Maybe I could ask my mom. But yeah, I was super bummed out. I was like, this is not Mario Kart. I wanted Mario Kart, not Sonic Racing. I wanted Mario Racing. So I was super bummed out and sad, but obviously I didn't like throw a fit and refuse to play or whatever. I popped it in my console and played it, and I had a good time with it. It was very fun. I didn't play the shit out of it, but it was a good time. There's a lot of I played a lot of PS2 games growing up. Like, I had a huge collection, which I have unfortunately sold most of since then. I think when I was a teenager, I sold I sold all of my PS2 collection for, I think, PS3 games or something like that. I don't know. Either way, it was a stupid thing. I fucking took them to GameStop. When I say I had so many PS2 games, I had a lot. Like, nothing like an entire wall or whatever, hundreds. But I remember one time I stacked up all my PS2 games, and I had, I think, it was either 2 or 3 stacks that were like 3 feet tall. I don't remember. I definitely counted them, but I don't remember the number of how many PS2 games I had. But I had a lot of fucking PS2 games. I had so much. And I sold them all at GameStop. They probably... I don't even want to know how much they gave me versus how much those games are actually worth, especially how much they're worth now. But that's not even the most important part. The worth or the value, that's not the most important part. The important part is that I don't have those games that I had anymore. And it sucks. It stings so much because I'm such a collector. I just like... I don't know. I wanted the whatever games I got, whatever PS3 games I got. I wanted those more at the time. And obviously, you know, I was poor, so I was like, this is the only way I can get these games if I sell my own games. I did what I had to do, but I really wish I didn't, because it would be nice to have all those PS2 games still. I do really want to get back into physical game collecting, because I have a good bit. I have a decent bit. I don't have a lot. Well, kind of. I have a good bit. You could say I have a good bit of PS2 or just physical video games. I think my biggest collection right now is PS4. Because I got my PS4 in 2017, and I amassed like a good few dozen PS4 games since then. Obviously, I haven't bought a PS4 game in all years. I haven't even played my PS4 in years. Yeah, I have a decent collection of PS4 games. There's some of those that I haven't even played yet. I do want to play some games on the PS4, and I think I've talked about this before. Like, there's some games that would be fun to play on PS4 because obviously there's some exclusives and, you know, blah blah blah. But one, I would want to record it, to, you know, archive it on YouTube. Because it's fun and I like doing that, obviously. But also, like, I can't do it now because I don't have a capture card, but also I think I have the PS4 Slim, and it caps out 30 FPS, and it's most games. I think some games can reach 60. I think, I don't know, but it's like 1080p, so I probably won't be playing PS4 games until I get either a PS4 Pro or a PlayStation 5. Obviously, it'd be even better on PlayStation 5. Maybe one day. Maybe freaking one day. Yeah, so let's look around a bit. Why don't we? This background is very beautiful, and this is just part of this place. Actually, here, let me also, I've been talking this whole time without the focus on to make everything look a little more cinematic. Obviously, it's fine. It's no big deal. Yeah, let's I'm gonna let you see this place a little more. I'll take you up a little bit. Hey, how you doing up there? So this world, actually, before I'll actually show you first. Here it is. Look at this. It is absolutely gorgeous here. Just beautiful. Let me see, where am I? Over here. Yeah. Hey. Okay, let me tell you what this world is called and who it's by. Okay, well, okay, so this world is called Yayoi Summer Rest. Yayoi Summer Rest. And it is by I'm gonna have to just show you. Hold on. There you go. By this person. You can see why I couldn't say it aloud because I cannot read. I'm assuming that's kanji. Is it or is it not? No. Is that what language is that? Is that Japanese or Chinese? I'm just gonna stop even trying. I don't know. I don't know what language that is. Oh, it does say Japanese over here. Well, it says Japanese and then CHO. I don't know what that is. Anyway, it's by that person. They actually have a lot of worlds. I'm just not realizing. They have a bunch of worlds, and they're all called Yayoi. Yayoi? Yayoi? Maybe I'll have to check out some of the other worlds. Maybe once I finally start doing that exploration series, maybe I can check out some of their worlds. Yeah, this world is... There's no description in this. The description just says why. But it's clearly some sort of like post-apocalyptic kind of situation. The world has been flooded. There's you know, some destroyed buildings. And there's even some like over there you can see there's like moss or whatever. This world has been dead and abandoned for a long time. Here, hold on. Get the camera out. Okay, we're at this. There's this little house here. In the water. Oh, you look down there. Down in the water, you can see there's the street. We're on this nice little house here. I can take you around. Let me real quick. Hold on before you. I need to turn on the mirror or whatever. Mirror spout stream, and then I can do this and that. And there we go. All right, let's look around. Look around. Look around. Whoa. Okay, I should probably turn that off. How? That was UI element. Blah blah blah. Blah. Oh, there we go. I can just do that whenever I'm doing this. Oh wait, but it turns off the camera or the mirror too. Okay, whatever. Doesn't matter. Wait. Oh, am I on? Oh, I'm on the second floor. My bad. This is like where you spawn in. There's a nice little table here. Some seating. The movement's also a little weird in this world. It's like very fast. He's turned on objects. I don't know exactly what it turned this on. Oh, okay, it's a video player. That's what it is. There's a mirror like that. Credits here. There's your credits. That's a lot of credits. You can turn the brightness. I'm assuming that if I can even. That didn't make anything darker. Oh, player brightness. This is player brightness. Okay, and this is the music, which I'm hoping doesn't copyright this video. It's fine if it does. It's fine. There's a dock. There's a fishing pole. I don't think you can actually fish, but it's cool. Ooh, look at this. Look at all this detail. Oh, my feet are in the way. What's over here? And I think you can. I mean, you can swim as well. I don't know how far out you can swim. Like, I don't know the boundary to this world, but I'm gonna find out and do some exploring. Fish? There's fish in there. Look. Wow, beautiful fish. Amazing. Probably. I wonder if I can get into that building. There's a water collector here. Oh my god. Let me up. There's this freaking movement, so sporadic. You gotta get the rain catcher, collect the water, purify it, stay alive. It is very, it's like dim. It's like weirdly dim in this house. Weird lamp. Got a bed. I don't know if I can interact with these doors. I don't think so. Oh, you got your pins, of course. Some low res clothing there. And we got upstairs and a nice little kitchen here. That's a warp to the roof. You got all this stuff here again. Oh, there's a nice bedroom here. Ooh, I actually haven't even been over here. Oh my god. Does it work? My hand is so huge I can't even. Whoa. Oh, look at it. It's like a... Hold on, let's see if I can get it to... Whoa, look at that. Yeah. Oh, this is so cool. Oh, look at them splash in the water. Yeah. That's amazing. Okay, let me keep this down here. Go back upstairs because there's that room I wanted to look at. Oh, there's another gun. Shot. This one doesn't work. That's okay. You got like some manga here, I guess. Some bottles and something down there. You got a fan, a television. I bet you that's one of their other worlds. What is an actual calendar? Oh no. Okay, yeah, no, it is actually. Why does it say 5 there? Oh, that's the number of the month. Fucking Jesus. Anyway, you got some snacks and some other stuff, an arcade. Probably also their other worlds, I bet you. Nice little window. And then yeah, there's the roof. Very cool. Oh! I wonder if there's a game with similar vibes to this. There has to be. Probably some indie game. Where it's like kind of like lo-fi aesthetic with like, you know, the concept of a flooded world. That's gotta be a thing, right? Surely it is. Okay. Let's do a little bit of swimming, maybe. I kind of want to do a little bit of swimming. Hey, yo! Whoa! My God. Cargo Express. My hands in front of me are really funny. So I can swim. Does that mean I can drown? Let me in. Let me in. Oh, little fishy. Hello, fishy. Oh, that fish just... I don't want to talk about it. Uh-oh. Okay, I thought I was stuck. I'm good, though. Oh, can I get in? Oh, my God. That was intense. Let's see. Ooh, there's a tunnel over here. Trying to keep my head above water. Okay, hold on. Can I get up on land here? Whoa. Whoa. I didn't know there was so much to this world. What the hell? Why is the lighting different? Oh, whoa. I'm assuming you're supposed to experience this effect going through here, maybe. Whoa, everything's blue. What the fuck is this? I did not know. I found this world a couple months ago, I think. Maybe a month, I don't know. No, it was definitely a couple months ago, yeah. I honestly did not, I assumed it was just that first bit over there and like everything else was just kind of background, but no, there's a lot more to this. Also, I feel like I'm supposed to be taller, but it's okay. This is gorgeous. They made a proper world here. And this world is like, oh, there's a little character over here. Hello. What, I don't know what your name is, but hello, I'll put you back where you were. There you go. There's foxes. Giant boulder. Is this like from something or is this all original? I wonder. Oh, but it's really cool. It's really cool. Yeah, this world is, you know, as honestly as are most worlds, it is inactive. Hasn't been updated since 2024. 225,000 visits. But yeah, I don't think I've ever seen anyone in this world the few times that I've looked at it. But yeah, that really is most. It's kind of similar to how Twitch, like most people streaming on Twitch are streaming to 0 viewers. And it's the same thing here, where most worlds in VR chat have 0 people in it. Because there's a lot of people playing VR chat at any given moment, but there's just so many worlds. There's thousands and thousands of worlds. Wonder if I can. Okay. Ooh, the lighting came back. I wonder if I can get on this bridge. Why did I drop like that? What is the gravity doing? Get me on the bridge. I want to be on the bridge. I feel like I was not supposed to come this way. I might be going out of bounds. Can I fly? I would like to fly. Okay, hold on. I'm flying. I'm flying. Go! Why am I not going? Okay, there we go. Good. Okay. I've got around the freaking wall. Oh, yo, I'm gonna do a big splash. Hold on. Cannonball! Amazing. Whoa. I know I haven't really been talking. I haven't really been chatting in this RATChat for the past like 10 minutes. But that's okay. I'm exploring this world and it's fun. And that's the part of a big point of this show is that it's not just a podcast. It's not just a talking show. It's also about the game too. It's about VR chat and the cool worlds that exist within. I'm definitely not intended to be in here. It does feel like most of this is just kind of like, whatever, and then that area over there with all the trees is kind of like that might be the only other big area. I mean, I guess there's this is another little area. Come hang out in and chill in the shade. Very cool. Here, I might go, I might chill right here. Ooh! Thought that was gonna be something I could sit on. Alright. Turn that off, turn this back on. Oh, wrong button. Hold on, give me a moment. Don't forget, this show is raw and uncut. There we go. Yeah, now let's get a zoom in. That fish is flying over there. That fish is fucking flying. Okay. Semi-auto. And get it good. There we go. That's good. Hey, everybody. I need more ideas for this show. I need more like ideas for different segments and stuff like that. Obviously there's a Wikipedia segment, which I will probably do. I might do that a little bit later, maybe towards the end. But I feel like I need some other stuff, some more ideas, I could also maybe figure out some sort of way to randomly generate topics to talk about. And I imagine there's probably some resources out there for that. There's probably some stuff where you can generate like a random topic. But I could also kind of do it myself, because I could put a bunch of topic ideas into a wheel and then spin the wheel. I would need to gather a bunch of topics. I could just kind of put a bunch of stuff down, you know, straight out of my head, but I could also get some suggestions from my friends, which I did think about doing that yesterday when we were playing Repo. I wanted to ask like Nat, I think it was Nat, Kaylee, and Christopher. I was gonna ask them for some topics for today's RATChat, but I forgot. But maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll put them in a wheel. I really like the randomness of things like that. You know, I like RNG. I like the unexpected, not knowing what's gonna happen. It's fun. It's fun. So maybe I'll do that. And I would also appreciate some suggestions from you, viewer. I know not a lot of people watch this show. These videos don't get a lot of views, but if you are watching, and you have some suggestions for some topics, then leave a comment. Let me know. Also, if you are enjoying this video, I would appreciate if you would subscribe so you can be notified from when I upload more. And I upload these videos, these RATChat videos, every single Saturday. So yeah. Okay. There is so many games coming out, and games that have come out, and just games that like I want to play so bad. And there's a lot of fun friend swap games. Like I'm so like, the whole friend swap thing is very silly. Just like, you know, the word is silly, but it is also cool how like games like Phasmo and like Lethal Company. Lethal Company was the canon, you know, for friend swap. When Lethal Company came out and popped off, it started a generation of multiplayer co-op games. Because obviously co-op games have been around for a long time, and even, you know, you had more recent stuff before Lethal Company like Phasmo, that, you know, have, I don't know, it's just it's funny how like this, you have trends all the time with everything, you know, movies, whatever. In video games you have trends of genres. There's or types of games, you know, like battle royale, extraction shooters, you know, those types of trends. I just think it's really funny how one of the most popular trends to get, you know, go viral and it produce, honestly, probably hundreds of games, is just the concept of a co-op game. Just like you're just playing a co-op game with friends with a common goal, instead of like, you know, playing against each other or whatever, fighting each other, shooting each other. I just think it's funny how that simple concept that has been around for decades is a trend now, and is such like a generational kind of shift in multiplayer games. There's just, because people are getting creative, people are, you know, being inspired by Lethal Company and being inspired by Repo and all, you know, all the greats. And then a lot of people obviously are just making their own, you know, they're making slop or whatever, an actual friend slop. They're just kind of making clones or whatever. But a lot of people are adding their own spins to the concepts, and you know, making unique shit. People are making fun, unique things. And obviously, you know, I guess I kind of did reduce it to just like, oh, co-op games. But obviously, you know, with Lethal Company, it was the concept of like a co-op extraction experience. Because it's like, you know, it's kind of like the whole, you go into a place, get things, get items, and you have a quota that you have to reach. That's kind of the crux of it, or at least that was, you know, that kind of spawned its own nano genre, I guess, you know, kind of like roguelite, or like, you know, stuff like that, like the kind of co-op extraction. I guess. I don't know. But it became so big, like everyone was making games similar to it, that it's not just extraction games now. You know, you have stuff like RV there, yeah, where that's not, you know, it's a similar kind of concept, but it's not an extraction thing. It's an adventure. You're getting to checkpoints, you know, and like maintaining the health of your RV. And then there's other games like Peak as well, where you're also you're kind of, you know, you're getting to checkpoints, but if you die, you know, it's not actually a checkpoint. You got to start from the beginning. You know, you're trying to climb to the peak of a mountain, which Peak is honestly one of my favorite friend slap games. And it's definitely one of the most unique. It definitely was not the first climbing game though, but it's just the way that they executed that game and the creativity behind it. I think is definitely one of the most unique friend slap games. Definitely one of the best and most fun, I think, in my opinion. And you have something like Headliners, where it is the same concept of an extraction co-op game, where you have a quota that you have to reach, and you have to, you know, not die, and you have to extract all that. But instead of getting items or destroying items, you have to take pictures. The whole concept of it is you're part of this press. Your news reporters, you're journalists, and you have to go in where there's monsters and take pictures of them. And depending on how good your picture are, you get more points. So that's a pretty cool twist on the concept, I think. Also, I'm not being very emotive right now, but it's fine. That's not a big deal. There's just a lot. There's a lot of really cool things. There's a lot of creativity, because it's like you have a lot of game developers that do have integrity, and they want to. They're inspired by a concept so much that they want to make it their own, and they do, and it's really cool. And I love it. I there's a lot of games that we haven't played. I think we've played most of the big ones, like Lethal Company, Repo, Peak. Content Warning was honestly pretty big. RV There Yet was big, obviously a more recent big one. And Yap Yap is really fun too. I love that's another kind of twist of the concept, where instead of getting items and returning them to, you know, your ship or your truck or whatever, you destroy items. That's how you make your money and make your quotas, by destroying things. I think that's pretty cool. You know, there's what else? Cursed Companions. That's another one that has a pretty cool, unique mechanic to it. The whole, you know, you spawn in with a curse word, and if you or anyone else says that curse word, you take damage. And there's a bunch of like magical items and fun shit to do in that. And then you go, there's Burgle and Gnomes, which Burgle and Gnomes it's unique because because of the like physics in it and the silliness of it. That's what makes that one a little more unique. It's not the most unique thing, but it's fun. It's very fun. But one of the I feel like there's a lot of games that like you could say like, oh, this game wouldn't exist as it is without Lethal Company becoming big. And I feel like that's something that's so easy to say that could easily be true, but just as easily be not true. You know, you never know kind of what, you know, how the universe works or whatever with that. I don't know. I was just kind of trying to drive home the point of like how the whole friend slap generation of friend slap, it spawned so many unique things that maybe would not have been made or made in the same way that they are without those kind of, you know, the games that started the whole Friend Slap thing. But they're so different. Like a more recent one too is Rewind 99. That game is literally just a simulator game. It's literally just like you simulate running a VHS store. But it has those elements of Friend Slap. And it's, I don't know, it's I feel like I can't fully articulate kind of my thoughts and the point that I'm trying to make, but maybe it came across good enough. Maybe you understand what I'm trying to say. I mean, ultimately, what I am trying to say is just that video games are cool. I think video games are one of the coolest things that we have invented and, you know, built upon. Like, video games used to be so simple. You literally just used to be, you were a pixel on a screen avoiding other pixels. You know, it used to be so simple. And we've made it something so vast and amazing, and it's just such a it's such an amazing artistic medium, I think. And it's also just like, it's amazing for, you know, the artist, and it's amazing for just the person who just wants to sit down and like live another life and play, you know, play a fun game that lets them escape. Video games are amazing. Like, look at me. Look at me. I'm playing RATChat. I'm in a world created by some artistic person that had an idea and they made it come true. They brought it to life. And I'm using the avatar of someone who probably really likes Sonic. They like Sonic so much, and they like Jet the Hawk so much that they created a 3D model and rigged it for RATChat. And now these two things have combined. I just think it's all great and cool and fascinating how everything works out and how beautiful everything is. It's so simple and complicated at the same time, and I just think it's amazing. I just think I don't know, life is great. Sometimes it isn't, but it is. Life is beautiful. Humans are beautiful. Art is beautiful. The things we do are beautiful. Let's look around some more. There we go. Wait, hold on. Wait. Ah, okay, I'm pressing all the wrong things. Look at my little feet. I don't know how much more there is to look around, to be honest, but maybe there's something. I actually think I am gonna fly, because the swimming is a little visually not great. So I just gotta fly. Because I'm like a bird, I want to fly away. Don't know where I'm going. Well, I love the colors that are going on here. It's really cool. Oh, I just realized these are English signs. So is this America? I don't know what's happening. XP Way, all vehicles. Town center, speed limit. 4th Street, all vehicles. So is there a wall here? Or does it go all the way down? I guess I'm gonna find out. Okay, yeah, it does. Oh, I'm like stuck in molasses. Get me out of here. Get me out of the molasses. There we go. Yeah, I think everything else that way is just supposed to be background. I'm just trying to see if there's any other secrets, you know. I like finding secrets in these maps. Trying to, you know, see what's out of bounds, all that good stuff. Let's go over here. Oh, there's a wall. It's fine. Alright, let's go down here. Woo! Okay. Alright, I'm gonna sit down here, talk a little bit more before I end the video. Okay. Camera, where are you? There you go. There it is. There she blows. Here, I have an idea. Let's do one of these. Okay. Whoa. I kind of want to stay like this and then on. There we go. There we go. Is that a good angle? How do I look? Okay, this is focus. Whoa. It's like hard to. Good enough. Okay. Oh, this is relaxing. Oh, the sky's so beautiful. Hold on, you have to see this. Look at that. I don't know if I even looked up in this entire video. Look at that. Look how gorgeous. Look at the clouds. There's a plane. Let's zoom in on that plane. Wait, focus. Wait, focus off. Look at that plane. And there's a bird too. The bird disappeared. Wow. Oops, wrong thing. Okay, there we go. I feel like if I could actually be in VR, if I had a VR headset, I could literally just like sit down and just relax, breathe it in, think about some things and some stuff. I don't think I mentioned it yet or whatever, but after last week's RATChat, when me and Courtney did RATChat, I think it was the same day. It might not have been the same day, I don't know, but it was either the same day after we recorded or it was sometime after. We actually did some VR chat karaoke, which was very, very fun. There's a really cool karaoke world in VR chat that has it has like a whole search system where you can search songs to do karaoke for. That search database isn't perfect. Like, for example, there's no Audio Slave songs, which is stupid because I love Audio Slave, one of my favorite bands. But there's also a link thing. You can put in a link to a YouTube video and it'll play that. So you can do pretty much any song you want. I did Audio Slave. I think I did Be Yourself. I love singing that song. It's such a good song. You can do pretty much anything. Like I found a song that actually had a karaoke video, which I did not expect it to, but it did. I think the karaoke video had like 100 views, like it was like 110 or something like that, and it was the song was 39 by Tenacious D, off of their Rise of the Phoenix album. Very good song, very good album, very good band, the greatest band in the world, Tenacious D. I I can't remember exactly how I got into Tenacious D. I know it was like I somehow got a hold of the DVD for Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny. I don't remember. It might have been, honestly, no, I don't remember. I'm not even going to try to like make something up or recall. I just someone gave it to me, or I got somehow. What am I saying? I'm like looping, my words are looping, and I'm am I having a seizure? How do you tell you're having a seizure or not? What do you do? Isn't there like a thing? I'm fine. I got the DVD, watched the movie, and just absolutely like this is the best movie I've ever seen in the world. Immediately fell in love with it. And I was 12, 11. I think 11. I think I was 11, maybe even 10 when I first watched Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny. I think I had to have been 11 because I think the movie came out in 2006. So it had to have been at least probably like the year after. So maybe 11 or 12. But yeah, the movie, if you don't know, it's very mature. It's a comedy movie, but it's, you know, it's raunchy. It's a lot of dick jokes and sex jokes, and there's even a penis. It's not a full-on penis, but it's like through underwear you can see it. It's also not even a real penis. There's no nudity in the movie. There's no boobs. There's some cleavage, but there's no boobs. But it's just such a good movie. I watched it so much. I think at some point my mom, like, she either watched it herself or just saw me watching it and was like, okay, you're not watching this anymore. I think I kept it though. I kept the DVD. I don't know. But yeah, she obviously did not want me watching that movie, but I'm so glad that I did, because that movie shaped my personality and my humor. Like that is the most important single piece of media in my life. And it's a fucking stupid comedy movie about an indie rock comedy band. And I just fucking love it so much. I love Tenacious D. I love Jack Black. I love Kyle Gass. Yeah, obviously now after watching that movie and falling in love with it, I got into them, and once I started watching YouTube more, watching YouTube, all their music videos, and then 2013 comes around and they release Rise of the Phoenix, and it's like this is amazing. This album is fucking beautiful. I feel like there's that experience of finding something, like finding a band or a movie or a game, and then after discovering it and falling in love with it, they release new content. They release a new album, a new movie, or a new video game, and it's like just as good, if not maybe even better, than the stuff that made you fall in love so much in love with them or with the thing. It's just such a cool experience. It's such a cool thing. I don't think I ever bought any of their albums physically, but I streamed the shit out of Tenacious D music, and played their music videos over and over and over and over and over again. But my best friend at the time also got into Tenacious D with me. I think I probably showed him the movie, or I don't know. But we were really into it. We were into it so much we would sing the songs with each other. When we would be playing outside together, just hanging out or whatever, we would just start singing the songs together. And we would have inside jokes that were just quotes from the movie or quotes from the songs. And yeah, I just it's one of those things. Tenacious D is one of those things that was a cornerstone in my life. We all have those things. We all have, you know, several things. Obviously, I have like Tenacious D and also World of Warcraft, video games in general, but you know, World of Warcraft, and those things, you know, crossed over a lot for me in many ways. Tenacious D and World of Warcraft. You know, I would be questing in World of Warcraft and listening to the Tenacious D album, and there was a lot of World of Warcraft machinima back in the day. Obviously, there's a lot of machinima, you know, a lot of World of Warcraft machinima, and a lot of people would make music videos in World of Warcraft. And someone made a music video for Tribute by Tenacious D in World of Warcraft, and that was just that was one of the coolest things to me. I watched that machinima so much. Like it was a crossover of my two very favorite things in the entire world. It was just so cool. There's a lot of I really want to revisit that world of World of Warcraft machinimas. I want to revisit that world, and maybe that's something I could do here. I could maybe do that here on this show, and I could just have a segment, or maybe even the entire episode. We could just watch old World of Warcraft machinimas together, because there's a lot of cool shit like that. Like some of those videos like turned me on to bands and music. Like most notably, 3 Doors Down, Here's Without You, or Here Without You. That song, it was another thing. There was a World of Warcraft machinima to that song, and it was like very dramatic. It was like there was like a person, like a human character that like loses their wife, and then they like die and they turn into an undead. And it's like this whole thing, you know, the Here Without You, like they've turned into an undead and they're immortal, but their wife is like passed on to the other side or whatever. But yeah, I love that song a lot. I listen to that song frequently. I know the lyrics, and I love that song, and it's all because someone made a World of Warcraft machinima for it. It's so cool. Another song is Code Monkey. I forgot the artist for that song. There's a song called Code Monkey, and there was a World of Warcraft machinima for that. It was very funny. That's a good song, very good song. Then there's a bunch of World of Warcraft machinimas, but there's also like in that same realm PvP videos for World of Warcraft, and it was the same thing there with people would have a montage of PvP clips, but they would put like a cool song over it. Like, you know, they'd put let the bodies at the floor, or Drowning Pool over it, or it's like a Slipknot song or something. Oh, I gotta do that. I don't know, maybe if I remember, I'll do that next RATChat. Maybe I need to find another. I know there's several World of Warcraft worlds in VR chat. Maybe I'll find another one that's good. And I can go in there. We can explore that world and watch some old World of Warcraft videos from 15 to 20 years ago at this point. God. It's weird to say it out loud, just how fucking long ago that time was. It's crazy. It's wild. Time is crazy. Time is weird. You know, I think we all experience that, the absurdity of the passage of time. It makes you feel crazy sometimes. It makes you sad sometimes. Cause it's like, where did the time go? I'm just like saying random fucking sad shit. Well, I need to get out of here. I gotta go. Hold on, let me adjust my chair. Yeah, stretch my legs, run around a little bit. Speaking of that, I need to do that. I really need to get on exercise. I need to exercise. Hold on, let me bring you over here. Zoop. Let's turn that up a lot. maybe a little closer. Hi, how are you? Yeah, I want to work out. I want to exercise. I want to start walking every day or almost every day. More, days out of the week than I don't. I need to start walking because I love walking, and I do occasionally when I've get inspired to. But I think it's like a mindset where it's like I only do it when I'm inspired to, or I really feel like it, instead of making myself go out there and just walk around the block for 15, 20, 30 minutes, whatever. I think ideally, you want to at least walk 30 minutes a day. But, you got to start somewhere. It's, even if you just start with walking 5 minutes a day, that's something. You can build up and, after a week or two, start add a couple minutes, walk a little longer, walk one more block, something like that, It's like I know all this. It's so weird how my brain works. I know all this, and I know it's all about discipline. I just don't do it. Gotta do it. Although, it's not all gloomy doomy. I have started kind of taking care of myself a little bit more. A little bit. I just want to stress a little bit. Because kind of similar to walking, I also kind of have a bad relationship with hygiene. As embarrassing as it is to say, I don't shower nearly as often as I need to. But I have started showering a little more recently, and I will give all credit to Courtney. Courtney helps me so much in so many aspects of my life, and she had the idea to link me showering and having to shower with something that I do regularly on schedule, and that's RATChat. She had the idea to every Saturday, I can't start recording, I can't record RATChat until I shower. So at the very least, I shower at least once a week. And she had that idea, and it's already working. It hasn't been, that wasn't that long ago, but it's working already. I can already feel myself motivated and dedicated to do that no matter what. I think it's helping me transfer that I'm struggling to find the word here. Just how dedicated I am to uploading a video every single day, which I've done for over a year now. It's kind of transferring that energy into other things that I need to be productive about. Sharing that energy with other things. And I think that's great. And maybe I could take that idea and expand upon that. Maybe I'll, pick a day out of the week or maybe even every day. I don't know. I mean, I could build up to every day, but I could even link, walking to recording videos, stuff like that. Maybe I got to go on a walk before I record something for the day, which will kind of force me, no matter how much I don't want to get up and get out of the house and do something, no matter how much I want to lay in bed and scroll on my phone or sit at my computer and play a game or watch something. I have to just go. I have to just put my pants on, put my shoes on, and go walk. Maybe I'll attempt to do that. We'll see. Although maybe I do just need to be no, you're doing it. Just start doing it. I think I'm very lucky to have Courtney. She helps me and motivates me so much in life. I think she's great. And if you're watching this, Courtney, I love you. I'm actually looking at you right now. You're on my third monitor up there. You're watching a video or something. You are so reclined in a chair that does not recline. She might, can't tell if she has her legs propped up on something, but she has her blanket on. She looks very cozy and comfy. It's very cute. I love you, Courtney. What a cutie. I'm gonna go and wrap this up because I am I have no topic. I have no whatever. I'm just kind of saying whatever comes to my mind, which is okay, but also I'm saying a lot. I think that's the main like thing, the main indicator of I should stop fucking recording. So I'm going to. This world was pretty cool. I liked it. I do think whenever I start my VR chat exploration, although honestly, I have been kind of thinking, I don't know if it's going to be exclusively VR chat. I might, my exploration series, it might expand to other games. Because there's a lot of, I kind of want to explore some shit in like Gmod and maybe even Roblox or Minecraft or whatever. I don't know. I'm just going to call it my exploration series. I'll probably have a name for it eventually, but I do think, yeah, I want to explore this person's other worlds and see what all other beautiful environments they have created. All right. I'm going to end the video now. This happens every time where I like want to keep telling you things. I want to keep talking about stuff, but I don't need to. I don't need to keep going. Because if I just keep going just because, then where do I stop, you know? Where do I stop? This was a fun one. This was a good chill one. I don't even remember everything that I talked about. I know I talked about games and... Well, there also was a big section where I was just looking around the world. I'm kind of losing my mind. And it could be partly because I have only eaten a cheese stick today. Not very great. I'm gonna eat more. I'm gonna drink some water. I also haven't drinking any water since I started recording. Hey, you viewer, drink some water right now. Hydrate. Hydration is important. Very important. And sometimes it's so important that sometimes drinking water isn't enough. Sometimes you need extra electrolytes. And a good way to get electrolytes is lemon juice. And cucumbers. Cucumbers have a lot of electrolytes in them. You can just cut up some cucumbers and put them in your water bottle. That'll give you a little bit extra electrolytes. And once you're done with the water and all the ice in your water bottle, you have a nice little snack at the bottom with some cucumber slices. I actually used to do that a couple years ago, but I stopped doing it. I was fucking uber hydrated back then. I think I'm decently hydrated. I'm definitely not. I probably need to be more hydrated. Anyway, here I go. Here I fucking go talking bullshit, procrastinating, stalling. All right, y'all. I also just realized I did not do the random Wikipedia page segment, and that's okay. Don't have to do that every single show. Not every segment's gonna be on every single episode, and that's okay. I'm like super mellowed out right now. I need to go unmellow out. I need to go make some food and like upload. I need to get this video uploaded. That's the most important thing. It's 5:36. I got less than 2 hours before this video has to be live. I'm gonna let you go. You can go off onto the internet and watch something else. You can watch one of my other videos or watch something else. There's a lot of people make a lot of cool shit. A lot of cool videos. If you want, this is just random. If you want a recommendation for a channel to check out, I recommend the Secret Sleepover Society. It is a VOD channel of a Twitch channel of the same name, Secret Sleepover Society, and it is Jacob and Julia from Drawfee, and they play video games, and they're very funny, very cool people, and they play a lot of cool games. They play a lot of indie games. Very good channel. I highly recommend go check it out. And if you enjoyed this video, I would appreciate it very much if you would like and subscribe, especially if you want to see more content like this. Hit that subscribe button. When I don't do my outro in the exact cadence and rhythm, I like forget what I'm supposed to be saying. So I need to like restart it. Okay, here we go. Hold on, let me. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe, leave a comment, check the description, go to the channel. I upload every single freaking day. And you should stay tuned for more because there's gonna be more, baby. Thanks so much for watching, everybody, and I'll see you later.